Hi everyone, Meet with Movie Recap here. This time I will discuss the horror thriller film titled The Heretic 2017. The film tells the story of a woman named Gloria who once escaped from the satanic marriage ritual that is still overshadowed by the incident that almost killed her. After 5 years had passed, the sect would return to performing its rituals. Then would they succeed? Just go straight to the story. The scene begins with a satanic ritual where at that time a woman named Gloria will be used as a victim. Gloria can only beg for her release, while the followers of the sect continue to carry out the ritual until suddenly they committed mass suicide. It turned out that it was just Gloria nightmare. The Heretics movie is just beginning. Then the scene continued with Gloria's chat with her mother, reminded Gloria to go to the gathering of troubled people as usual. Because all this time, Ruth tried to treat Gloria, who often experiences nightmares, by telling her to follow positive activities outside the home. Long story short, Gloria and a friend named Joan are in the venting community. At that time, a woman was telling herself that she was always tortured by her husband. The president also said to remain patient and wait for God's help. Joan told to fight back and not wait for God's help because he thought God didn't exist. Because in the past, God also didn't help her when Joan was a child and was often beaten by her father.
Where was God when her husband broke her jaw?
Hearing all the words of Joan, the head of the society also expelled her because it was considered strange. That night when Gloria was at Joan's house, they were seen lying down together and it turned out that they were both same-sex couples. At that time, Gloria felt pity for the weep wound that Joan's father did. Suddenly, Joan remembered the gift she had prepared because tomorrow is the first year of their relationship. But because tomorrow Joan has a business, then she gives her a gift early, and Gloria also looks happy with the necklace from her lover.
I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, see you.
When Gloria was going home, she was astonished by a car whose door was open, and then suddenly, unexpectedly someone mysterious had struck her. The next day, Gloria realized that she was being kidnapped, especially when she finds out she's tied to a chain. Then he tried to contact her mother, but it turned out that the call was instead connected to the voice box. Gloria tried to message her mother, but she was caught, and she was about to be re-drugged. Gloria saw a sign on the hand of kidnappers she knew. Long story short, the kidnapper took Gloria to the top of a cabin, chained Gloria again. Meanwhile, Gloria, who fainted, remembers the incident 5 years ago. Gloria, who was in the ritual ceremony, suddenly found the rope had been removed, but she didn't know who had let go. She escaped in the midst of many bodies being exposed. Gloria realized that the kidnapper was a follower of the sect 5 years ago. The kidnapper, named Thomas, also said that the ritual as before will be held again tomorrow morning.
They won't need you after the sun rises.
But Thomas promised that he would save Gloria from the ritual. Then suddenly, Gloria's nose bleeds. Thomas, who thinks Gloria's nosebleed, is trying to help her, but apparently Gloria doesn't believe in Thomas' good intention.
I'm just at the shelter. I'm looking for...
Then the scene turned to Joan. She, who didn't see Gloria, tried to contact Ruth. Ruth herself didn't know the whereabouts of her child. After the call was over, after listening to a recording of Gloria, she felt Gloria was in danger, and she brought in to the police. The man asked questions about the last location Gloria was. The question and answer instead made Joan feel cornered, and she felt the police would not be able to find Gloria, so Joan finally decided to look for herself.
You're the police. You're supposed to find her.
You ruined my life!
Your life?
Returning to the cabin, Gloria asked why the group made her a victim, but apparently, Thomas doesn't know why. Thomas later told me that Thomas was there that night. When he saw Gloria, he hesitated with the ritual because they sacrificed innocent human. Moreover, the ritual of sacrificing human is wrong. Thomas has finally regained consciousness. When the other sacrifices himself, Thomas pretends that he is dead because he is not willing to die in vain for something he doesn't believe. And when everything is dead, he runs away and unties Gloria.
saving your life.
Shortly thereafter, Gloria was seen convulsing, and this time she was bleeding from her mouth. Thomas tried to get her back to breathing. Gloria became increasingly clueless with the condition of her body after blood came out of her mouth. She felt hot, and Thomas was worried about the condition that he also didn't understand. Back to Joan. When Gloria was completely missing, she asked her gathering for help in finding Gloria's whereabouts and handed out leaflets that she had prepared. Not only spread, but she also searched from one house to another to find the whereabouts of her lover. But an emotional Joan looks annoyed with a man who doesn't seem to care about her search. Then Joan came up to him and threatened the man with a knife.
Shut up!
But the man didn't know the whereabouts of Gloria, and finally, Joan left. That night, Joan, who was still spreading a sheet, called Ruth to immediately go to her house. Arriving there, Joan was shocked when the police gave questions regarding evidence of the newly discovered necklace. Then the policeman said that there was a resident who reported the stabbing this afternoon. Not only the police, but Ruth also began to suspect Joan. What else did she know it was Joan who was with Gloria last night? Then the police wanted to take Joan to the police station for questioning. Joan was clearly angry and refused. Then suddenly, Joan thrust a knife into the stomach of the police, and finally, the policeman was killed. Joan also killed Ruth, then she just rushed away. In the cabin, Gloria wants to know the real story of the ritual she once lived. Thomas also told of the incident that night to perform a ritual offering of the devil named Abaddon. Because they want the devil to stay on earth, followers of the sect believe that their honors have been in Gloria's body and grown since 5 years ago. In the early hours of the morning, they will continue their rituals. But now Thomas will thwart their plans and will keep Gloria until the morning before. Because if the sky is morning, the ritual will not be able to be done. And it turns out that according to Thomas, it is not only himself who pretended to die when the ritual used to be one more survivor.
I don't care, just keep searching!
Back to Joan. After the stabbing, Joan told all her friends to continue searching for Gloria's whereabouts. Then she enters a secret room, and it turns out that Joan is a devil named Abaddon. Then she feels guilty for not being able to keep the future wife of the devil Abaddon. Joan asks the devil for help in finding Gloria's whereabouts and makes amends so she can whip herself as she usually does. Apparently, the scar on her back came from her way of doing penance, not the former torture of the father as Joan told Gloria.
Gloria is still out there and you're what? Giving up?
Then Joan went to her gathering place. While there, he met someone who had seen Gloria when she was kidnapped. He said the kidnapper had burns on his cheeks. The man said his friend had seen a beige car speeding eastwards. She remembered a person and a place she used to visit in the past. Then she rushed there with a friend. On the other hand, Thomas, who still looks guarded Gloria, looks anxious because Gloria's condition is now getting strangers, especially with pain in her back. Then Thomas tried to see the state of his back. Thomas was shocked when he saw the wound on Gloria's back. Because of the wound, Thomas so remembered about the image of a figure named Abaddon. He thought Gloria would turn into a demon. Due to increasingly alarming circumstances, Thomas moves Gloria to the room. Gloria is afraid of the strange changes she experiences in her body and considers herself to be turned into a demon, and she remembers her lover Joan. When he heard the name, Thomas told Gloria to stay away because he actually knew Joan was the leader of the sect and because Joan was always having nightmares. Joan also tortured Thomas for running away from the ritual. After the torture, Thomas immediately searched for Gloria. Hearing all of Thomas' words, Gloria seems to be incredulous because Gloria knew Joan loved her so much. Then Thomas said that Joan's real name was Gwendolyn, and it turned out that Joan was his younger sister Thomas. Well, Joan's name was their mother's name. After hearing all of Thomas' explanation, Gloria finally believed and didn't expect the person who had loved her was the source of Gloria's problem for the past 5 years. Suddenly, a bell rang indicating the arrival of something around the cabin. Thomas rushes to check on her. After Thomas goes, Gloria sees the chain that binds her suddenly detach. Somehow what has caused the oddity, then she sees the state of the cabin that was once Joan's residence. When Gloria saw the collection of photos, she heard a strange sound. It turned out that it was the arrival of the Century that made the bells ring. Gloria rushed to run, and luckily she managed to find Thomas in the woods. Then Gloria told him what she had just seen. At that time, Gloria's changes were increasing. Then they immediately returned to the cabin. Once there, Thomas immediately examines every room, but he doesn't find the devil Gloria says. But Thomas is shocked to see Gloria changing where things he didn't believe are now really happening. Meanwhile, Joan, who had suspected the kidnapper was Thomas, had now found her sister's car. Then Joan saw a cell phone that was in the car, and then he tried to contact Gloria's cell phone. Gloria was found and felt she didn't need the man again, and Joan killed him. Then she suddenly saw that it was the time of Abaddon's arrival, and Joan rushed to the cabin to perform her ritual again. Thomas is confused as to whether he should kill Gloria before actually becoming a demon, but apparently he is not brave enough to do so. Gloria said that once I becoming a perfect devil, I will take your soul. Thomas, who heard it, was instantly angry. Apparently, half of Gloria's soul is now a demon.
It change.
Welcome back.
Long story short, Joan with all her preparation will perform the ritual. Gloria also didn't think that the person who had loved her was only using it.
I wish you could come with me. I got some blood on it.
While Thomas, who had just realized that in the morning was staying soon, he thought Joan was performing his ritual. Then Thomas tried to thwart because the main room door was locked. He begged Joan to stop the ritual, but Joan, who had been waiting for the moment, would certainly not just stop. Then Thomas tried to find another way to stop her.
Nec tempore toto.
Soon the ritual for abandoned marriage had begun. All the spirits of the followers participated in reciting the mantra led by Joan. But suddenly, fortunately, Thomas managed to stop reciting his sister's mantra. Not only there, finally, the figure of Abaddon re-emerged. It looks like the devil is interested in the form of Gloria, who has turned into the opposite sex. But Joan's ritual failed because it was past the time it should have been. Meanwhile, Gloria was not moving in. Thomas took her out of the cabin, and unexpectedly, Gloria finally realized Thomas was happy to know it. Then Gloria says, "I told you, I take your soul." And the film ends. Okay, that's the story from the movie The Heretics. Don't forget to like and share. Subscribe also if you haven't. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.